Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Maria Katsoumanis. I just came in from the barn to connect with everyone for just a few minutes. In the past week, I've been getting so many questions from around the world, anything from how do I cope today to what are you doing with your horses these days? And so I figured that maybe once a week, I could just come in. Today we happen to have some thunder, and I was able to kind of squeeze in a little time with everyone to answer a question that this week, this particular question comes from Anil from India. And he asks, Dr. Maria, with the coronavirus, what are you doing to work your horses in this time? Very valid question. Many of us right now are separated from our horses. Many of us may be restricted in terms of riding. So let me start by saying this to everyone and to Anil who asked the question. For me, I'm always humbled to even be sitting on a horse. As a trainer, in many ways, what I'm doing now is no different than what we would be doing normally in a normal schedule. And that is, we have to remember that we are sitting on a skeletal system. When we sit on a horse, we are literally sitting on a skeletal system. We're sitting on the spine and the muscles that panel around it. Therefore, the idea that our horse would decompensate or deteriorate physically without us sitting on them is false. For there are many, many things that you can do to ensure that your horse continues its physical conditioning even when you're not on top of them. In fact, many of the old scholars, many people like Dominique Genot in the equine osteopathic world can have written about it, and you can read about that in your search. Feel free to reach out to me if you'd like more information on that. In my vortex at my barn, we oftentimes these days are probably doing a lot more long lining than we would do riding. And there's a lot of lunging the way classically we teach. So the combination of long lining, lunging, and in hand work have been invaluable, but again, no different for me than what they've normally been. A lot of these classical tools have been in existence for quite a long time, but oftentimes can be underused. We like to get on and go. Many of us enjoy, and there is something about being on top of a horse. But remember that this can be a unique time for us to consider ways to be able to condition and learn skills that can help condition our horses without us being on top of them. Anything that we do off their back prepares them to be even more brilliant when we're on their back. I hope that answers your question, Anil. I love to ride, but I love to know that my horse can carry me comfortably and be comfortable in all that I ask him or her to do. Each week I'll try to answer someone's question. So please feel free to email me, and hopefully I'll be able to answer your question in next week's Q&A session. I'm sorry, everything's a little messy and there's a little bit of thunder. I'm back off to the barn right now, but it was great checking with everybody. And I'm hoping that spending a little bit of time together like this can provide people with some answers and an opportunity to connect. So I hope to see you next time in our Q&A. Please make sure to email me, let me know what you think, or if you have any questions about references or resources that I can forward to you if you're far away. Remember, lunging and handwork, long lining, they can be or can put you in harm's way if you don't have the skill set. So make sure that you have some information and you take it slow if you're wishing to try some of these things on your own. Reach out to me and I can guide you a little bit if you wish. So see you next time and be safe. Be sure to press subscribe to receive my latest tips and inspirations.